Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches all of us in one way or another. Parental influence on teen relationships. Exploring how parents can positively or negatively impact their teenagers' love lives. Whether we realize it or not, the way our parents or guardians interact with us and each other significantly shapes our views on love, relationships, and what we come to expect from our partners. Let me kick things off with a little story from my own life. Growing up, I noticed how my parents managed disagreements with a mix of seriousness and humor, never letting conflicts linger unresolved. This taught me the value of communication and not sweating the small stuff in relationships. It's fascinating, isn't it, how these early observations can set the tone for our future relationships. Today's discussion isn't just about pointing fingers or laying blame. It's about understanding, learning, and maybe even healing. So, whether you felt the warmth of positive guidance or faced challenges due to the lack thereof, this video is for you. Let's unpack the complex role of parental influence on our love lives together. Stay tuned, and let's get into it. In the vast and intricate world of teen relationships, the influence of parents cannot be overstated. This section delves into the pivotal role parents play, highlighting the psychological concept of modeling behavior and the impact of parental openness on teens' attitudes toward dating. The concept of modeling behavior, as explained in psychology, refers to the process by which individuals learn and replicate the behaviors observed in others, especially those they consider role models, such as parents. This learning mechanism is crucial during adolescence, a period marked by significant emotional and social development. Teens often look to their parents as the first and primary example of how to interact in romantic relationships. The behaviors modeled by parents, from communication styles to the way they handle conflict, significantly influence how teens will conduct themselves in their own relationships. Consider the story of Jamie, a 17-year-old who witnessed their parents navigate a challenging phase in their marriage with grace and open communication. Despite the disagreements, Jamie saw their parents engage in respectful discussions, never resorting to belittling or avoidance. This experience taught Jamie the importance of clear and compassionate communication, a skill they later applied in their own romantic relationship. When faced with a misunderstanding with their partner, Jamie chose to initiate a calm conversation to express feelings and seek mutual understanding, mirroring the conflict resolution skills observed in their parents. Another key factor influencing teen relationships is how openly parents discuss matters of the heart. Parents who maintain an open dialogue about their own experiences, challenges, and insights into relationships provide their children with a rich source of guidance. This openness can demystify aspects of dating and relationships for teens, equipping them with the knowledge and confidence to navigate their own romantic endeavors more wisely. The attitude and comfort level of parents in discussing relationships can significantly shape a teen's perceptions and expectations of romance. Open discussions about love, respect, boundaries, and the importance of mutual understanding in relationships can foster a healthy, balanced attitude toward dating among teens. Now, I'd love to hear from you. How open are your parents or guardians about discussing relationships, and how has this impacted your views on dating and love? Your stories and insights are invaluable, not just to us, but to your fellow viewers navigating their own paths in the world of teen relationships. In understanding the profound impact of parental influence, we begin to appreciate the complexity of teen relationships. Through modeling behavior and open communication, parents can guide their teens toward forming healthy, respectful, and loving relationships of their own. Navigating the complex world of relationships as a teenager can be daunting, but the guiding light of parental support can make all the difference. This section explores the positive influences of parental guidance, emphasizing the crucial roles of trust, open communication, and healthy relationship modeling. At the heart of any strong relationship lies the foundation of trust and open communication. These elements are particularly vital in the dynamic between parents and their teenage children. When parents establish a relationship based on trust and encourage open dialogue, they empower their teenagers to approach them with their relationship dilemmas, fostering an environment where guidance and support are readily available. Take, for example, the story of Alex, a 16-year-old who found themselves in the throes of their first serious relationship. Confused and overwhelmed by the intensity of their emotions and the complexities of navigating a romantic relationship, Alex turned to their parent. This step was made easier because Alex's parent had always emphasized the importance of honesty and open communication. During their discussions, Alex's parent shared insights from their own experiences, offering both empathy and practical advice. This guidance helped Alex approach their relationship issues with a clearer mind and make informed decisions, ultimately leading to healthier interactions with their partner. Another significant aspect of parental influence is the example they set through their own relationships. Parents who exhibit respect, love, understanding, and effective communication in their relationships provide their children with a tangible blueprint of what healthy romantic relationships look like. This modeling teaches teens that relationships should be based on mutual respect, support, and open communication. It shows them that while disagreements are normal, they can be resolved through constructive dialogue and compromise. Now, let's engage in a bit of reflection and sharing. Think about the relationships you've observed your parents or guardians have. What is one positive trait or behavior you've noticed and admire? It could be the way they support each other, how they resolve conflicts, or simply how they show love and appreciation daily. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Hearing about the diverse examples of positive relationship traits from various families can inspire and educate us all. Through the lens of trust, open communication, and healthy modeling, we see how parental guidance can positively shape teens' perspectives and experiences in their romantic relationships. Encouraging these values within the family can lay the groundwork for nurturing loving, respectful, and fulfilling relationships in the future. While parental guidance often steers teens towards healthy relationship practices, it can sometimes veer into the territory of negative impacts, particularly when it comes to overprotectiveness and unrealistic expectations. Understanding these dynamics and knowing how to mitigate their effects is crucial for both parents and teenagers. A common pitfall in the parent-teen dynamic is overprotectiveness, which, although usually stemming from a place of love and concern, can lead teens to feel suffocated or mistrusted. This lack of freedom can push teenagers into secrecy, especially regarding their relationships, as they might fear judgment or disapproval. Consider the story of Sam, a high school junior who started dating someone from their class. Due to their parents' strict views on dating, Sam felt compelled to keep the relationship a secret. This secrecy not only added unnecessary stress, but also prevented Sam from seeking parental advice when conflicts arose within the relationship, leading to unhealthy coping mechanisms and isolation. Parents, often without realizing, can impose their unfulfilled aspirations or regrets onto their children, expecting them to succeed where they might have felt they failed, including in relationships. This projection can create an enormous burden, making teens feel like they're navigating not just their own expectations, but their parents' as well. The weight of living up to an idealized version of what a relationship should look like can strain a teen's emotional well-being and relationship health. For instance, a parent who regrets not being more assertive in their youth might pressure their child to take charge in their relationships, regardless of the teen's natural temperament or the dynamics of the relationship. Okay, let us figure out some solutions. To mitigate these negative impacts, it's essential for parents and teens to work on establishing open lines of communication where feelings and expectations can be expressed freely without fear of judgment or retribution. Setting boundaries. Teens should feel empowered to respectfully express their needs and set boundaries with their parents regarding their autonomy and privacy. External support. Seeking advice from trusted external sources like counselors, teachers, or family friends can provide teens with additional perspectives and coping strategies. This support becomes vital in situations where communication with parents is challenging. Parental reflection. Parents should take time to reflect on their behaviors and expectations, considering whether they're acting in their child's best interest or projecting their own desires onto their teen. By addressing overprotectiveness and unrealistic expectations head-on, parents and teens can work towards a healthier, more open relationship dynamic that fosters mutual respect and understanding. Bridging the gap between parents and teenagers is a crucial aspect of fostering healthy relationships and understanding. This section delves into effective communication strategies that can help families navigate the sometimes turbulent waters of adolescence with empathy, respect, and clarity. Now, the techniques for effective communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any strong relationship, and this holds especially true for parents and teens. It involves active listening, open-ended questions, and a non-judgmental approach. Encouraging honest and open dialogue about feelings, experiences, and expectations can significantly enhance mutual understanding and trust. Take the Anderson family, for example. They instituted a weekly family meeting ritual where each member, including the parents and their 2 teenage children, would share updates about their lives, discuss any challenges they were facing, and plan family activities. These check-ins became a safe space for the children to talk about their relationships and personal growth, knowing they would be met with support and guidance. This practice not only strengthened their family bond, but also taught the teens the value of open communication and emotional honesty. Encouraging empathy and understanding. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is a vital component of effective communication. When parents approach conversations with an empathetic mindset, they signal to their teens that their feelings and perspectives are valid and important. This empathetic approach can help in de-escalating conflicts and building a deeper connection. Our practical tip: to express feelings and needs in a respectful and clear manner, teens can use I statements such as "I feel," followed by the emotion or need, and then explain why. For instance, "I feel stressed when we don't discuss my plans for the weekend because it makes me feel like you don't trust me." This method encourages expressing personal feelings without placing blame, fostering a more receptive and understanding conversation. Additionally, setting a specific time to talk when both parties are not preoccupied or stressed can help ensure that both the teen and the parent are mentally and emotionally present for the conversation. This preparation shows respect for each other's time and feelings, contributing to a more productive and positive dialogue. By employing these communication strategies, parents and teens can work towards bridging the gap that often forms during the teenage years. Open, empathetic, and respectful communication can transform potential conflicts into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. Before releasing this video, we reached out to some of our friends, asking for personal anecdotes about how parental influence has shaped your relationships. Your responses were overwhelming, heartfelt, and incredibly insightful. While we wish we could share them all, here are a few selected stories that resonate deeply with our discussion today. One of our friends shared how their mother's constant support and understanding helped them navigate a tough breakup. Unlike the horror stories of parental judgment and disappointment, their mom provided a shoulder to cry on, advice when asked, and silence when needed. This story beautifully illustrates the power of empathetic support and the deep bond it can create. And another one of our friends recounted a more challenging experience, where their father's skepticism about high school relationships led them to hide their dating life. It wasn't until a heart-to-heart conversation, sparked by a misunderstanding, that both sides saw the value in open communication. This turning point changed their relationship for the better, emphasizing the importance of giving teens a voice. And finally, my best friend's personal experience learned about healthy relationships through her single parent's resilience and openness about past mistakes. Her parents' willingness to share her own growth taught her that vulnerability and strength could go hand in hand in love. Okay, folks, reflecting on these stories and the topics we've covered, it's clear that the influence parents have on their teenagers' relationships is profound. Through modeling behavior, open communication, Setting realistic expectations and fostering empathy, parents can significantly impact their teens' relationship health and overall well-being. The key takeaway from our discussion is the importance of balance, understanding, and respect in the parent-teen dynamic, especially when it comes to dating and relationships. As we've seen, navigating these waters can be challenging, but with the right approach, it can also be incredibly rewarding. I encourage you, regardless of whether you're a parent, a teen, or simply someone interested in the dynamics of relationships, to engage in conversations about relationships. Use the insights and tips from this video as a starting point. Remember, every story shared today highlights the potential for growth, understanding, and stronger bonds. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this discussion enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Together, let's continue to explore the complexities of life and relationships.